nothing wrong with that. I just don't like it when the oil mixes with the charcoal. It's easier to work when I use a paper product. If you don't have a blending stump, you can roll up a piece of paper. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the top eyelid and the bottom eyelid and work from that. And I'm going to be drawing pretty loosely here with my charcoal pencil to begin with. Diagonal that happens there. So I'm going to try to create that slight diagonal when I create the drawing here. So that will help me keep the relationships about right. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the pupil, and I'm going to go ahead and draw the shape for that. And again, that's going to be a circle on the inside, and the pupil is going to be the darkest part. Go ahead and start adding value here, and I'm going to let it be pretty dark. But I'm going to be careful where I come out from the pupil. And again, I'm looking at my stages. Charcoal is a loose medium. What I mean by that is not that you can't get really tight. I want to have layers of smooth texture and not so smooth texture. Darker in the center. It's a little bit lighter on the outside, and then it gets darker again. Hit this with some white charcoal. And what I like about white charcoal, and a long time drawing an eye if you want to. We're still on the going in a little bit of a slightly different direction. I'm going the opposite direction a little bit here. And just like that, because remember the eye I'm drawing, you can see white underneath the iris and pupil. And again, this side of the eye needs to be considerably darker in value than this side. A little bit of a highlight right here, because there is a little bit of highlight on there, and this is going to help make the eye actually look, and we'll go ahead and start making some of the dark values that exist on the top portion of the eyelid. Bottom portion of the eye, there's a little piece of skin that kind of sticks out, and then it gets dark right underneath that. So I'm going to leave a little bit of quickly add a little bit of value to the orbital lobe, which is where the moving the material around on the surface, but it's kind of like drawing. It is drawing. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at any areas that I'm not completely satisfied with. I can go back here, kind of see where there's contrast between light and dark on this side, and that's where we're going to make the eyelashes. And basically I'm going to make check marks. In this case, the eyelashes are starting to point straight towards the viewer. And then as we get closer to the center of the eye, they're going to get a little bit longer. Alright, and just to push the realism one step further, might be getting a little carried away here. Remember when I was talking about overworking things earlier? Alright, hope you have a nice evening.